These mics.
It's like $30 and they're awesome. Where are we at, Matthew?
We're in Homewood. What's this? Lake Ridge Road, I think it's called. Like up by Murray Hill in Homewood. It's the high rent district.
What does that mean?
No, I'm kidding. I mean, like, expensive.
No, it's expensive. Listen. So we are in Homewood, and Matthew's going to take us through a house over here that he bought for $500?
$550.
$550, and they're going to put about $250 into it.
I'm hoping $200,000 into it, and then hopefully it'll pull $999.
Awesome.
That's the hope. We will see. So we've come in and done all the demo, and I've got guys working on it right now. Starting to reframe it. We pulled the stairs out. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing, man? Everything okay?
Yeah.
We're going to take the 2-car garage out and put a bedroom, move the stairs over here, and have a nice little mudroom down here and a big den. So it'll end up being a 4-3.
So you sure you're not gonna have a garage? You're gonna have a
Yes,
carport
underneath this, yes. Yeah.
See, that just seems so interesting to me that you would take a garage out.
But people need the finished space and the extra bedroom and bathroom.
Okay. I would want a garage.
Well, and then this wouldn't be the house for you. And I mean, it's as easy as that, right? Like, you have a list of what's very important to you, and you wouldn't go look at a house. What is very important for people in Homewood is the street it's on and having space. And if a lot of people live in Edgewood and they don't have much space, much elbow room. So they move over here to have large yards, more space. So it'll be very appealing to a buyer who's moving out of Edgewood and needing more space.
And just the fact that you know that and know your market.
A lot of that is because of having a lot of experience in Homewood, and I don't just blindly go into these things. I'd contact the experts in each of those areas, and so they are in agreement that this was a good buy, and my end number is a very low number that I could probably get. So I do a lot of homework on the more expensive houses for sure. Because, I mean, it is a little bit of a risk, but if you're going to risk anywhere, Homewood's the place to do it.
And guys, let me just tell you, riding around with him for a day, which I've done many, many, many times, he's nonstop on the phone with realtors, asking them lots of intelligent questions about different houses that he's buying.
What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Is the LVL here yet for that or no? It is? Okay. When are you going to start on that? Tomorrow? The LVL? Okay. And the stairs too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, start and
Okay. You got a good plan, right? All right, buddy. Thanks, man. All right, buddy. I'll see you. So we're going to put the kitchen in the front of the house. And what people love in Homewood also is outdoor living space. So you're going to have this also, which is so nice, right?
It's amazing.
People will pay money for this. And look, next door is a $2 million house. That actually might be 2.2 to 2.3 million. So
you're going to screen this in, I guess? It's probably
no,
just leave it open?
Yeah.
It'd be pretty easy to, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't really screen, like, his isn't screened in next door either. Like, I'm not a big screen in kind of porch guy.
They got a pool over there, though.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Yeah, it's nice.
Can you take us through the inside, or not really?
Yeah, if you want to. I mean,
Can
it's
show us
still
where
just, we just gutted it. What?
Show us where the kitchen's going. Show us where everything's going to be. So,
Okay, so-
talk to me about this first. Why'd you gut it?
Okay, so one of the problems here was the previous owner had put the stairs in a terrible place. And the stairs were very small, so we pulled those out and we were having to relocate the stairs. And so in order to relocate the stairs, this is probably the best place to do it. So, and actually, earlier I said it was a 5, it was a 4-3. It'll actually be a 5-4 here. So I'm gonna put stairs going down here, and then I'm gonna have a wall right here, and the kitchen will be in between here and the front of the house. A very big kitchen. Focus of the kitchen will be on that porch, right? So we're taking this wall out from here over. And so what else I did was I brought my listing agent here, which I really respect what he says. And we went over this for probably 2 hours. So I think we have a great plan. And my agent analyzes things very well, and he knows this market. He's always in the top 2 or 3 realtors in Homewood every year. And so, and I've used him for 12 or 13 years. So, I know he knows what he's talking about.
Because you're going to take this wall. This is going to be up here, and then you're going to take this wall out too?
No. It's our dining room right here.
Dining room?
And then I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to have this enter into that family room. And then, so I don't have the exact plan of, I think I'm going to have the laundry and the pantry in here with another wall, and then have the kitchen on this wall and the stair wall with a big island in the middle. It'll be sweet.
Anything interesting about this one? Or I know it looks like you're in the demo phase. Is there anything that's going to be interesting about this one that might be a little bit harder to do?
Well, I think what this house, what's important here is getting the layout right. So that's why I just try to stop by for a few minutes every few days while we're in this process, so I can make sure that I get a feel of the house and just maybe see if I want to change my plan yet. And a lot of times I will change my plan. But here, I think we put in a lot of thought on the front end, so I think it'll work.
Awesome.
And it's kind of one of those houses that if it goes to plan, it'll be great. If it doesn't go to plan, it'll still be good. Which is really what you want. Like, you want to have a flip in the right area at the right price. So if it goes great, you make a ton. If it goes okay, you still do okay, right? What you don't want to do is lose money.
Definitely.
I've done that, and that's no fun.
Is it scary? Was it scary, I should say, to do something of this size, of this magnitude, maybe in the beginning part of your real estate career?
Dude, absolutely.
Versus now?
I would say the start of my career, 25 years ago, 1,600 houses ago, it was mainly carpet and paint every house. I never tore out windows. I never tore out kitchen cabinets. Maybe it took 2 or 3 years to even get into actually changing the kitchen cabinets, right? So, so I think I've kind of evolved into where I'm not afraid of big projects.
For a kind of, I don't even want to say someone newer, but someone who's only maybe been doing it for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it almost has to take a little bit of an evolution process for them to kind of get comfortable with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I think nowadays is a little different because you have so many resources, right? Like, I didn't have all the resources. Like, I couldn't get on YouTube and say, how do you change kitchen cabinets, or How do you move a wall? Like, I didn't know. So it took a lot more trial and error on my part, I think, than people have to go through nowadays. Because, I mean, if you think about it, you can get online and research anything that you need to research now. Like, I didn't have that. So I would have to make calls. I'd have to call my brother and ask him questions, and he didn't know everything, right? And I didn't have people I could call really to get those kind of answers. So it was a lot of trial and error.
You make it sound like we're old, Matthew.
Well, I mean, in a way, dude. I mean, I didn't have an email address when all this started. It was dial-up AOL.
All right, guys. That's it for this one.